All right, I've got all my notes in order, so we are about to start the game proper. For those of you joining at home, we started a little late, getting the characters together.
Brandon was very helpful.
Good. Glad to hear that.
I'm telling that to people at home. So.
Oh yeah.
In our grand and large group of people who watch us for some bizarre reason.
Some odd reason, man.
It is very strange, but people are strange.
When you're a stranger.
Faces can look ugly when you're alone.
But women seem wicked.
But are you unwanted?
That was just my ex. We're fine. In general, women are pretty good. All right. So you guys are currently in the city-state of the Invincible Overlord. The general idea is going to be for you guys not just to go far south past the ice caves of Tussakoff, but farther into the frozen wastes.
That's gonna suck.
It may indeed suck. Somewhere in there is a mountain, a wandering mountain. You find it on the wandering mountain table.
It's next to the castle that's walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Are we actually like walking or are we teleporting?
That's your decision.
I mean, we're kind of above walking at this point, aren't we?
I don't know. You guys have made some interesting decisions in your lives. I'm not one to imagine what you will and will not do anymore.
So did we negotiate payment for this task last time?
No one's paying you. This
Why
is something
are we doing
you idiots wanted to do. You were like, hey, we want to go talk to a long dead sorcerer to find out what's happening with this. And Tim was like, yeah, that seems like a really good idea. And then he blew up. And that's about all you've got.
I question how good anything that Tim says is a good idea is a good idea. And that's Bash questioning Tim. So
that's legit.
So yeah.
If you were wanting to back out on doing this.
No, I don't want to do that to Victor. I mean, we can't just do that to Victor again.
I mean, my universe is pretty right your own. You cannot take this adventure and go do something else. Just know that the consequences of not taking this adventure are not that the adventure goes away. It's that other shit happens, and it's going to get interesting.
And Blodgett's trying to get you out of town as fast as possible right now.
Hey, Victor, how long did it take you to put together the adventure where we actually go south and like go find the magician?
Let me look. The earliest notes I have on this adventure. Back in June? No.
We could just really squirrel this and decide just not to go.
Yeah, I mean, you totally can. The earliest incidents for this adventure were back in June. And for the adventure that comes after this adventure was May. And for the stuff that happens after the adventure after this adventure was in March.
Victor, I feel like you're plotting your campaign backwards.
You're not wrong.
We just keep doing stupid shit that causes.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Watch this. Here's a stupid plan. So I'm gonna cast Rope Trick. We're all gonna go up into the pocket dimension and live there.
Okay.
Never come out. All right.
The spell has an expiration date.
Permanency. I will spend it. I will spend that experience point. We retire, and then like, we've got create water spells out the ass. We
water,
have,
you can create it, yeah.
We have water. We can grow food. We have a druid. We have magic to do that. We can sustain ourselves.
There's a non-zero point at which Neil will find out you guys went into a pocket dimension.
No.
And that will be done.
No.
Oh yeah,
No.
you
What's he
haven't
want
seen his
us
character
for?
sheet.
No.
It's
Okay.
awesome.
Okay. If he finds us, we cast a rope
Mhm.
trick, and then we're out of there.
All right.
Okay, seriously, why would we want to spend that much time with each other?
All right, well, there's that, right? If that's the plan, then let's see.
I'm sorry, we're barely getting along as a team as it is. Let's isolate us too. Great idea.
All right.
Body count coming quickly.
All right. Well, now that sentiment's out there, when I personally retire to my wizard tower that I build at the end of all this, when we're all done and actually ready to retire, you're all welcome to come and visit me.
I agree.
I like you.
Oh.
I like you guys.
Oh,
Except Blas. Blas isn't allowed to visit.
yeah. No. I would kill you anyway because you're evil.
I'm not evil, but I don't doubt that you would try to kill me.
Saying I need to be close to the earth based on the fact that I need to grow trees, based on the fact that I'm a druid. It's a
There's a
thing.
there's a
All
bottom
right,
floor
so
to
what
the
are you guys
tower.
gonna do here in the city-state? Blodgett came back from talking with the Thieves Guild. They're like, hey, maybe we should go. Have you guys thought about the part where we leave and the going part? Is that a thing that we can do now?
And Blodgett's very agitated about getting done and getting out.
Well,
What did Blodgett do?
Blodgett didn't do anything. Blodgett has feelings, and sense and motive was very good, and this is not a good place for us to be.
The
do
city
you
as a
have any-
whole?
Do you have any more details about why this is so bad for us to be here?
Because I have a feeling the Thieves Guild wants us to do something for them that's not. I don't know. I think they want us to do something and they want to use us. So we need to get out of here before they figure out how they can do that.
I always like Thieves Guild
Everybody
quests.
wants us to do something.
Yeah, but Blodgett doesn't want to be part of a pawn to them.
All right, so it's not a question of if, it's a question of how. Are we teleporting a certain way? Are we going to take horses? Are we going to walk? Like,
Guys, where would we even teleport to? Do we have a location?
I'm walking.
I suggest that we do the Thieves Guild thing, the quest for the Thieves Guild, and then steal back whatever they end up having us steal after we give it to them, so we get paid
I
twice.
don't think that's the whole gist. I think that we just
That's not going to work. Take notice.
One of their guys did kind of also try to murder me, so
Yeah,
you
Oh,
weren't
wait.
they're
here
just
for that.
thieves. They're assassins.
Oh, was that last week?
That was
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
assassins.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. I did almost get murdered last week.
Yes,
Wait,
they're
the
assassins.
Thieves Guild is also an Assassin's Guild?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, well, let's just go
Thieves
wipe
and
them out
Assassins
and take it over.
there's a lot of them. There's a lot.
Well, we only have to take out so many of them. The rest of
We
them just be
just
like,
need
okay,
to-
cool.
we
good.
just
Ben,
need
can you just
go.
put right evil next to your neutral?
Yeah.
We just need to get out of town. I'm just
Sewers are
telling you.
filled with
So
All right.
explosive gas, right?
horses
let's
are
get out of
good.
town. Have we bought the provisions we need to actually travel, like horses and carts and stuff like that?
Blodgett
Um,
said
I
those
bought
guys.
I bought the
You need
cold
to-
stuff.
Yeah, you've bought cold weather gear. You can pick up some heavy horses as well for those of you who want to ride.
Well, I think we should have enough horses for each one of us. Except for
Carlos and his associate Hamish have a wagon and a horse.
All right.
who's Hamish?
Hamish, he's my gnome assistant. He's a henchman.
Oh, Hamish asks, my lord, are we going back to the icy place again?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Shall ready the wagons.
Do
Uh-oh.
we still have the other bard with us? Or did she
Yes,
get out?
Astrid is still with you.
Okay,
Down
what
with
about
the
the
license
drow?
No, the drow left.
Okay,
Swift was not very forthcoming about why the drow left, but the drow is gone.
okay, cool. Got it.
I think it was unsolicited dick pics.
Do we still have the extra? Y'all are something else. Do we
She
still?
she said no, it got awkward.
We still have the extra minstrel, bard.
Yes, that is Astrid, the bard, the halfling bard.
Okay, and what about Marvin? Did we ever figure out Marvin?
Yes, you've got Marvin walking now. He's very annoyed at all the things he can now pick up and the places he has to go. He's always opening doors for you for wherever you go, but he opens them very slowly.
Appreciate it. Okay. I'd say let's get out of town. It sounds like it's a good idea. How many horses do we have? Do we have any at all? We have a horse and buggy.
That's a full-on gypsy wagon,
Nice.
and it's loaded with supplies and all sorts of inane objects.
There's not a whole lot of room for the players inside Carlos's wagon.
No.
But it's easy for you guys to purchase some other horses, heavy horses that will make the journey just fine.
Okay.
Given where we're going, I'd say get a couple of enclosed wagons as well.
Probably a very good idea. If I had a little more time, I'd grow my wagon, but I probably don't have enough time for that.
That'd be epic.
John, were you there against the Frost Giants?
That was the fire giants. I got in.
How did you guys get to the Frost Giants?
We walked.
Yeah, you didn't.
We do what?
I mean, maybe we rode horses or something.
I wasn't with you. I don't know.
We certainly didn't teleport because we didn't have any idea of where exactly it was.
Yeah, that's the best idea.
And I do remember it being a physical journey because there were a couple of points where we were like, oh, we have a dead party member. Are we going to be able to make it back in time for them to be reincarnated?
Ooh.
I also remember we got chased by a dragon and some other shit while we were trying to make one of those treks. It was not pleasant.
Okay, but you've been there before a few times actually, because you went there and back again.
Oh yeah, we've been there several times.
Do you have in your player character record sheets a long black chain?
Well, yeah, but that's kind of personal.
Yeah, I usually
not
keep
in
that.
those sheets, Zach.
I usually keep that in my bottom drawer, not on my sheet.
There was a long black chain that you turned into a figure 8.
Yes, I remember what you're talking about. It's not marked down on the party inventory anywhere, but I do remember that we had it at one point, and I don't think we ever actually wound up getting rid of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this
let's just use that.
This is a long black chain that you turn into a figure 8.
Yeah.
You all
What
step
does it do when you turn it into a figure 8?
You all step into it, and it teleports you to the entrance of the ice caves of Tossakath, home of the Frost Giants. Which, if you look on the map,
is like halfway there.
Even more than that, it's almost right at the bloody doorstep.
Well, okay.
But do we retain the chain? I don't remember.
yes, the chain goes with you. It's a one-way teleport, which is why you had to walk back to Cabotpool.
Right.
We've gotten horses that were teleporting with us.
It's okay.
Yes.
Everybody
It's-
has done this before.
It's large enough for 8 Frost Giants. So it's more than large enough for horses for all of you and a wagon, as a matter of fact.
Wonderful.
Another.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I do remember horses being kind of a problem
That's
upkeep.
what I was going to say.
To upkeep in the mountains. So unless we can get our hands on some riding goats,
I'm all for the screaming goats of Valhalla.
oh yeah, I mean if we can get some giant goats that we can ride, that would be fucking awesome, and we should ride them literally everywhere. But you know, I would question what we actually wind up really needing a horse and large cart for. Because we're probably just going to have to leave it behind.
Okay, on foot we go then.
It's kind of for the supplies, from what I was understanding.
What's that?
Get in touch.
You can support the horses with magic. You would move faster and go farther if you brought horses.
Agreed.
Okay, then let's do horses then. How much for a horse for each of us, Victor?
Considering one of you is a wolf and one of you is a pixie and one of you is a dryad, you'd want heavy horses for the heaviest of people. And the wolf and the pixie can ride in the cart. They would both fit in the cart.
It would be fairly comfy in there.
There's extra blankets and stuff.
You two behave back there in that cart.
So you're looking at 5 heavy horses. Probably you could get them for 120 apiece, with barding and reins and all that fun stuff.
Okay. I will do it.
Carlos is going to pack in 10 man months worth of food. Rations, you know.
I wish we would have had Garlos the first time we went here.
True story. All right, you guys are packed and ready. What do you want to do?
Years away.
Let's try and find somewhere a bit private, and then we'll lay the chain down, step inside, get everything inside, and then we'll be off.
Yep.
Seems like a sensible way to go about it.
Okay, that is very doable. You arrive at the entrance to the ice caves of Tussakoth. It's a very memorable experience. Many of you have been here. Some of you have died here. The place is no less cold.
Is this the place of the ice worm fiasco?
Yes, it is.
Blas goes into immediate PTSD shock.
No, the ice worm thing happened to us in the fire giant dungeon.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah. Because we freed the Titan who was a prisoner
that
in
ice
the
worm.
yeah,
Okay,
and then
that
he
ice
pulled
worm
he
fiasco.
pulled yeah.
I thought you meant the original ice worm fiasco.
This is my first time here. I'll be taking pictures. Anyway.
There was another ice worm fiasco?
I think there was an ice worm that we didn't really fuck with.
You definitely fucked.
Did we fuck with it?
Yeah.
What did we do?
It had babies.
There's little Lev babies around somewhere
Oh
because
God.
of you.
You gotta stop that, Victor. I'm having too many kids, and I've got a
I
4
gotta
strength.
stop that?
I yeah. I'm not even consciously doing this. This is what I learned sex was in school.
In that case, it would be date rape, and I apologize for that. All right.
Control your monsters.
I really do. I will somehow learn to master them.
Oh God.
That was good. Thank you for setting me up for that one. All right, you guys arrive at the ice caves of Tussakoth.
Yes, he took the bait.
He did. The dungeon master bait.
I was waiting for that. Waiting.
And we're back.
If you weren't gonna say it, I was gonna say it.
Okay, thank you. You guys are able to don your cold weather gear. Those of you who didn't have it on, who hadn't been here before, are like, this is what you mean by cold. The caves, from what the scrolls that Lev and Frida have been reading and Garlos have read, it is basically off to the west near the actual frozen wastes that you will have to travel to. So you guys are going to head out?
Yep.
All right. I don't have a little marker to put. We're just going to use, can you see the hand here?
Yes.
Those little moving hand. Okay, so you guys are moving
Talk to the hand.
west for a few days. I know, right? Sodom.
What did you ask me?
Ooh, that's an interesting spell.
Oh yeah, gotta find that. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry. First day of travel, you guys are going to get from basically right here down to about the middle of this center area. See, double check on your character record sheets. Frida, anybody who has a survival skill above 10, give me a D20, give me a survival check.
Anybody has survival skill above 10.
Above 10, yeah.
Okay, give me a second, please.
I knew this would come in eventually, Andy.
These are very weird.
Nope.
I'm sorry?
What are these, John?
Should I roll for Joel as well?
You know what? Yeah, go ahead and roll for Joel.
10.
Where am I?
Joel roll. I got a 17 on the dice.
Okay.
24 and 15. 39.
14. 15.
Oh no.
16. 18. 22.
My
26.
hubris.
27. 28.
What?
2.
What is that?
The Pringles can. I got stuck.
Let go of said item, you will be unstuck.
Frederick's survival is only plus 12, so he only got a 29. Zag, did you ever roll for Blas?
I didn't because he doesn't have plus over 10 survival.
Okay. All right, Frida, you're gonna notice that sorry, I gotta double check my stats here. Next and go. I think it's here. All right. Frida, you notice some of the marks on the furrows into the ground and into the sides of mountains as you were traveling along are similar to dragon sign.
Dragon sign as in
Basically white dragons. So
Oh,
it looks
Lord.
like an area where you would find white dragons. Some of the party may remember that this is definitely an area where there are significant white dragons known.
Oh dearie. I will mention this to the party.
Are we anywhere near the location of ice?
No. Ice is way north from here.
What is ice?
Didn't we help two of them? They were like babies.
They weren't babies, but they were kind of imprisoned, and we let them out.
That is correct.
Better hope we run into those.
Nice.
Did you look this way when you freed them, or did you look differently?
I think I looked a bit different.
You had a familiar when you freed them.
Oh no.
Nice. Nice.
Way to twist the dagger.
Oh,
Victor.
I'm
Salt in
sorry.
the wound.
Basically, they remembered your familiar for sure more than you, because the familiar was who they threatened to get you to come over.
Has it been a year yet?
Not yet.
It's been literally 2 years out of game.
I know.
Victor, please let me have a familiar again.
I don't think it's been that long.
It's been-
Y'all are just mean.
all right.
Vindictive.
Actually, I had an idea for you, but you guys left Topic Pool, so I'll have to figure something else out. All right.
Was the idea of giving me a familiar?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Get back to Topic Pool right now.
I cast teleport.
All right, you guys are
Silly rabbits.
you're able to set camp in this area. Who is going to keep watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Well, I'll take a watch.
Carlos will grab middle watch.
All right. You should
I'll
only need...
take one as well.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, you'd have 4, and then that would Frederick will probably take 1. That'll give you a good spread, so everyone can get a decent amount of rest.
Do not watch. We are clerics.
We pray.
I'm going to blink heavily at you. Moving on. Got a certain amount of hubris going there.
Oh, that is your watch. Carlos, during your watch, you definitely hear very faintly what sounds like a how would you describe that? A very strange sort of dragon cry off in the distance. It is very far away, and it doesn't get any closer. But you definitely hear it.
Okay. He's going to, I guess he'll wake up Frederick.
Okay.
If he hasn't no watch yet. And basically let him know what he's heard and say we'd be best to have at least another set of eyes on watch.
Frederick agrees. So the two of you stay on that watch. You basically have, you can hear this strange sort of dragon shout. And you hear it slowly fade away.
Okay.
Down over the next hour.
That's disturbing. Poor thing being tortured.
I'm sorry, I don't know if you knew this, but we've reached the disturbing part of the adventure campaign, really.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
It's not going to get less disturbing for a while. All right, the next morning, you guys head further west. You guys are here. You're like do 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 do. What would you say your party order is today?
Oh dear.
Not
God.
that it's super important, just curiosity.
Well, as always,
all of us are in the front.
as always,
Blodgett
Blouse and
Blodgett-
Carrot are taking up the more or less back.
And with Blodgett back there too, flanking everybody.
Lev is in the
Invisible.
middle. LJ is in the front.
Okay, so Frederick and LJ would be in front.
Yeah.
Frida is going to be sticking close to Frederick
Okay.
because I am assuming at this point something stupid's going to happen and healing will need to happen.
Ben, where is your position in the party?
Behind them.
Yes.
Well, not everybody can be in the back.
All right, so Frederick and LJ in front, Bash and Frida backing them up.
Carlos in the middle with the wagon.
Roger that. So yeah, the four of you are on horse in front. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Monk.
LJ and Frederick, I'm going to need a spot check from the two of them. Caroline, can you go ahead and give me a roll for Frederick?
You betcha.
Thank you.
20, right? D20?
Yeah, D20. Yeah.
Oh, dude, please do better than me.
He got an 18.
He's got a plus 22, so that's a total of 40. I think he's going to spot it. So you're coming around the coming into the wide open kind of a flat land area between the mountains to the north and south of you. From behind, the sun is coming up. You've got a really a bright faint light coming through and showing you what's there. Frederick is the first to spy to the north, sorry, to the south. What appears to be an ice dragon circling in the air. It's very low to the ground, so when you spot it, it's maybe just over a mile away.
All right, are we going to go to where the ice dragon is?
What are you guys going to do?
Oh.
Frederick points it out. You tell me what you guys do.
What is your experience with ice dragons? Should we go towards it?
Probably not. So let's do it.
That's why I love you guys.
I'm fine with moving on. If that's okay.
I'm curious.
Diplomacy could possibly do something here.
All right.
Yeah, and we have had, technically positive history of diplomacy with white dragons in this area in the past. Positive in the sense that we did them a small favor, and in return, we didn't get killed.
Always a good thing.
Hey, and we did have that nice dragon that we helped inside the tower. Okay.
Yeah, he's a necrolich or a dracolich. And he used to be one of these kinds of dragons, so he lives here, but he doesn't live in this area per se. I think it's more likely that we're seeing a living white dragon instead of ice. But I did go ahead and do a sending spell to ice while we were traveling just to check in with him.
Since I don't know who ice is, I will smile and nod.
He is, you remember when we were in the Tower of Merimydra and we happened upon that, the two dragons in the room?
Oh, he's one of those dragons. Okay.
Yes. There was the one illusory dragon and there was the actual dragon. And he took the giant pearl. He is a lich.
Okay. Ice is a lich. That sounds like a song. Anyway.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Yes. All right, so you guys start heading towards in the direction of the dragon.
Is it one dragon or two dragons?
It is one dragon that you see.
Oh boy.
This is a bad idea. This is gonna be so fun.
Well, if we're gonna die, I mean, if we go ahead and do it early, avoid the rush.
Look, I mean, what's the title of the game?
Sorry.
No.
You don't just see one, go, oh, cool, and leave. This is a plot hook. I know a plot hook when I see one.
You're not wrong.
It would be nice if for once we went towards a plot hook and talked to it rather than killing it.
We're doing better. This is healing.
The entire group needed therapy. We left before we could do that.
Needed therapy. All right. You guys turn the wagon train of. You turn the wagon train south towards the dragons. In short order, the dragon who is flying there spies you and lets out a scream, a roar, a dragon roar, and he flies down towards the ground, out of sight, over a small rise in the land. What do you guys do?
Okay, I should have speaks to animals. Do.
I do also speak Draconic.
Dragons are not listed as an animal; they're a monster.
Yeah, I can speak Draconic, so
We're leaning into your behavior then.
okay. I would suggest we stay here for 5 minutes, and if we are not approached, then maybe we start heading that direction. But I'm kind of wary of just running up on the thing. When it's spotted us, it knows we're here.
Okay? So you guys, is that what you guys do?
Seems sensible.
All right, you guys stay there for maybe a minute, and you hear the definitive sound of two dragons, but one sounds like a dragon roaring and shouting. Hard to use Draconic to listen to what they're saying at this range. The other dragon you hear is more of a how would you say that? More like a it's hard to put into words. It is definitely the sound of a dragon. It is also. It sounds very. You know what? Give me a sense motive. Lev, because you speak Draconic, and Frida and Bash, the three of you, give me a sense motive check, please. Frida and Bash, because you deal a lot with animals in the wilderness.
26. 26.
Okay.
I do not have sense motive.
Okie dokie. Ben?
Sense motive is an untrained skill.
18.
You could
18.
just do like a wisdom check.
Yeah, basically plus your D20 plus your wisdom bonus.
Oh,
But you get an
Also,
18 and
I was just gonna say it's been a while, but Bash does have experience with dragons.
dude, I got a natural 20.
all
yeah.
right.
All right.
What's your wisdom bonus?
My wisdom bonus is 16.
So it's a +3. So yeah, 23 total. Yeah, you would basically between you and Lev, it's a bit of an argument because you've never heard this specific type of noise before, but it sounds like an animal in distress, like a dragon in distress. It doesn't sound like the dragon is happy or angry. It sounds like a dragon in an uncomfortable situation.
We must go save the dragon.
Yeah, let's start heading that way.
Are you kidding? The druid would be a sucker for that. Anyway,
Right?
yeah.
Making friends with a dragon is always a handy thing.
Hey, she never had a horse issue. It's a dragon issue. I'm just saying.
By the way, Vic, did I hear anything back from ICE?
Um,
Inquired about your car's extended warranty.
you sent a sending spell to him. What was the? Can you shoot me the text of the sending spell, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, there is not another Victor.
No, there's not another Victor.
Hey, Victor, I just want to make sure that the Victor got my chat.
I don't see any chats from you.
I just sent you a chat as well.
I don't know. Oh, I'm not seeing my shit. Okay, damn it.
There is no Victor, only Zool.
In a past life, this would have been the perfect opportunity to attack a dragon.
True story.
We don't do that anymore.
Okay, thank you for
The
that
druid
information,
is
Zach. I see that
beyond
now.
doing that.
Bash feels much differently about attacking dragons and other creatures now that he's a dryad. After talking to mushrooms,
Burning
He's-
down
he's
buildings
upset.
and cities is perfectly fine.
Right.
Well, keeping our home
Obviously.
free of evil is certainly fine. Yes, Bash has no qualms about that.
Hey, I'm all good. I'm there with you. So I just wanted to be clear about our ethos here.
Oh my goodness, you
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, had I actually had to burn down a forest, I would have felt very terrible about that.
But God forbid we cast Speak with Dead. Holy fuck, guys.
No, that's fucking evil.
There are
Okay,
limits.
to be
There are
clear, Bash
limits.
has never had a
It's
problem
such-
with you
it's
speaking
such
with
a-
dead.
That's
There
such
are-
it's such a weird limit.
All right, when you guys get a wee bit closer, you come over a rise, and
Stealthily, carefully.
And we leave. And we leave.
No, wait.
What was that, Victor?
Veni vidi exit. Veni
oh,
vidi
you
exit.
can see that. Good.
We leave. We leave.
Oh. What the hell?
Is that under
Nasty.
water or is that like floating in air?
All right, I want you to imagine that this is all white, and
Like Inside Out.
it's basically it's instead of a purple and white thing, it's a white dragon. It's a white and silver dragon. Like all the things that are purple are silver.
Yeah, that's not a dragon.
Well, it's currently lying on the ground, looking up at the white dragon above it, and they seem to be talking. At this point, you can actually get close enough to hear what they're saying in Draconic.
What are they saying?
The dragon on the ground is referring to the dragon above it as Icewind, which is the name of the white dragon that you guys freed.
Oh, you mean back in the day?
Yes.
You mean when we like tore down the wall and let it go?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Long time no see.
That was like 3 years ago, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 40 years ago, dude.
Like
Well.
20 years back. It's been a while. The
I haven't seen this guy since 1882.
the dragon Icewind turns and looks at you guys and says, "Stay behind me, my love. I don't know what happened to you." But they'll never get their hands on you. And he charges you.
Oh,
Wait, I think we know what happened to him. We just need to get him to calm down and talk to him because this looks a lot like what was going on with the trees.
Yeah, Lev is going to quickly put his hands up, visible, and say, "We might be able to help in Draconic. Please let us try to help."
Carrick and Blas are backing the fuck up really fast.
Okay.
Blotchet's like, oh,
We mean you no harm. We mean you no harm. I'm speaking your language.
Bash is just gonna sit down on the ground.
Always
Alright.
a very good
Carlos is
time to
moving
get out of
the
stance.
wagon out at a 90-degree angle from everything else.
Right. Astrid is like, right, bastard.
You bastard, you fool, you fool.
Okay, give me a yeah, give me a diplomacy check, Lev.
Don't fuck it up.
My diplomacy's really bad.
You're the one trying to convince the dragon not to come and attack you
I've got good diplomacy. You can tell me what to say.
in Draconic.
Hey, if he tells it to me, I can recite it.
No.
Do you speak Draconic?
No.
I just rolled a natural 20.
All right. What's your total?
24. 24.
All right.
It doesn't get any better than that. Maybe I can get a little bonus because Bash sat on the ground, which is super not aggressive.
The Dryad is being non-aggressive. That doesn't give you a bonus.
He sat down.
It should. You just don't know.
hell, the wolf
Victor-
ran away.
Victor, I have 4 points in diplomacy. I need every point I can get.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not giving them to you. Oh, cool. As he's riding the wagon away, you need to concentrate on one or the other. Okay. So you're yelling while riding away that you can help. We're here to help. We'll be fine. Icewind lands about 50 feet away from you. There is a flood of fog. With his landing on solid ground. And he shouts, "Begone." No, he basically shouts, and basically begone or die, which is what you get with a 24. High enough. You both got high enough diplomacy rolls to keep him from directly attacking you.
Does he remember us?
I'm about to find out.
He's in love.
I say, in Draconic, if you truly wish us gone, we will go. But we have helped you before, Icewind. If you let us, we can try to help you again.
Well stated.
That was very well stated.
He sees you, and he sees.
Blas was there.
Yeah, no, actually, sorry. The you that I'm talking about actually is Blas. Blas is the only person still in their original form. Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, that is the only person still in their original form. He sees Blas. Oh, and Marvin. And he sees Marvin.
And
yeah, because you guys had Marvin with you.
Yeah.
Back then, Bash was carrying Marvin in a backpack.
Wouldn't Froderick still look the same?
No, Froderick was a dwarf back then.
Right. I say in common, because I can't speak Draconic, I was there when we released you. We took the wall down.
He looks at you, looks at Pixie.
I'll also formally introduce myself as Leveren Holder.
Okay. And he shouts,
What happened to you guys?
no, that's not what he shouts. He basically says, you were obviously to blame for all that has happened. And
What?
breathes ice on you.
Oh no.
Not every reaction roll is positive. He is breathing his breath weapon on you. Save. Breath weapon DC is 20. It's a 20 reflex save.
Oh boy.
Does my spell do anything against that?
Yes, it would. Whatever. I mean, look it up. But endure
Up to
elements is definitely going to do
up to
something.
140 degrees Fahrenheit. Up to I'm sorry, up to negative 50 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Well,
What
thank
does it
God for
specifically do,
that.
though? Endure elements.
So reflex is your D20 plus your reflex.
Wait, doesn't
Yes.
prevent any protection from fire or cold damage. So nope, that does not work.
Okay.
Okay.
18 and 9.
Victor, I
So
got
that
a
is going
21.
to affect the. At this range, it would affect Frederick, Lev, Frida, Bash, and Blas. Everybody but Garlos and Blodgett. Yeah, everybody but Garlos and Blodgett needs to make a reflex save.
That's a D20.
Yeah, D20 plus your reflex bonus.
Because Blodgett ran away.
Correct. Blodgett is no Blod. Yeah, Blodgett ran away and Garlos is in the.
Blodgett got scared.
You're not wrong.
Ingrate dragon.
he's in heat and his mate is messed up. So what do you expect?
We can
The
help.
days of a grateful dragon last about as long as you are doing something for the dragon.
Okay, so
After that, you're pretty much done.
exit stage left.
So
21.
my question is, how does he know that we're to blame for what happened?
He doesn't care.
Not
He's just
that,
blaming.
not that he's wrong, but I'm really curious about it because he's not wrong.
He rolled a 3 on his reaction.
Okay, so just a hunch.
It was basically, I need someone to blame. You guys are here. How you doing? And because he's the dragon that you ran into quite a ways ago, and he's actually the lesser of the two dragons, his breath weapon does a whopping 17 points of damage. 9 if you saved.
Oh, cool.
Really?
So my damage resistance took care of
And
that.
0 if you have evasion and you saved. And all of you saved. Nobody got below a 20.
0 if we have evasion.
Have evasion, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yay.
Yeah, reflex save. LJ is the only one who took damage.
All right. Takes a whopping 9 damage.
Ow! Victor LJ died.
Oh,
Please tell me no.
I'm kidding.
that I knew. All right. Initiative, please, because the dragon is not going to listen to reason for a little while.
That was crap.
There ain't no reason for this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we need reason for things?
Reasons?
It really is.
Told you mine was crap.
Must not be Scottish.
I really want french fries, so I'm just gonna get them. Fuck it.
We, not so we, and friggin' huge.
Yeah.
Get in my belly.
Mhm.
Eleven plus.
Okay, so question to the party. Are we gonna just kill him, or should we wait for LJ's initiative so I can try casting calm emotions?
I'd say
Um,
let's wait for LJ.
Can we let's give us a little bit on like helping his mate. What can we do there? Can we do a dispel magic? Can we do a restore? What would help her?
I do
The
have the spell.
the only thing that I can think of that I know that we've got is the scroll of regenerate.
What about greater restoration?
We can try that, but if that doesn't work, then regenerate is the next step up.
Victor, do I need to be
What's the
touching
curse?
somebody for? I think I have one greater restoration scroll.
Look up the spell. You've got time to look it up. Frederick and LJ go first. So LJ.
I also have a lesser restoration.
Lev goes before LJ does. He got a 24.
Oh, I had them backwards then. Oh, yeah, I had them backwards. All right, so Frederick is going to hold his action. Actually, Caroline, can you run Frederick for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Cthulhu shit.
What? What
It's
did
got
you
springing
say?
I
tentacles.
love you, John. I was
Oh,
reading John's
God.
post.
Terrible.
All right.
Gotta keep us laughing.
So is Lev holding his action?
No, Lev is going to what do I want to cast? Do I have minor image prepared? I don't. Okay. I'm just going to turn invisible and fly 60 feet 90 degrees like pretty much laterally away from where that breath weapon just hit.
Okay.
And that just uses my movement, and from there I'm going to hold my action.
All right. And Bash. Ben, what is Bash going to do?
Bash is going to turn into a tree as he's sitting on the ground.
Oh,
So maybe a small shrub.
Turns into a shrub. Blaz.
Really? Okay. He's gonna pull out his one remaining greater restoration scroll.
Okay.
Hold off on that before we should get his okay to go fuck with his mate.
we definitely should.
Okay.
Besides, I think this weird monstrosity is over there in relation to us being over here.
Yeah, it's about a football field away.
It looks like a lesser restoration might be effective if this is just one thing that's affecting it.
I mean, just to cure light wounds would probably work fine, right?
All right, smartass.
All right. Blaz, what do you do?
I'm gonna hold my action.
Carlos?
Shit.
LJ.
LJ is going to cast Calm Emotions on the dragon.
Calm down, honey. It's not that big of a deal.
And I don't
What she said.
speak Draconic, but I will speak to it in Elven. The dragon probably knows Elven. Let me mark that I've
What's
cast
the will
this
save
spell.
on that?
The will save is second level spell. It's like 14.
All right, we'll save a 14. Blodgett, what are you doing?
Blodgett is slowly coming closer, but I'm still invisible and I'm still wary.
All
I'm
right.
not sure if it wants to eat us, and I'm very big, nice, tasty morsel right now.
You are actually a nice, tasty morsel right now.
So I kind of don't want to be eaten.
Hey Joel, it's bad.
So, Joel,
Bad.
You've come right in the middle of combat, sir.
I had a feeling.
Friendly fire isn't.
He sensed a disturbance in the force.
he was like, they need me. Those poor bastards.
What's the sit rep?
So currently, actually, I'm gonna get rid of this for a moment so you guys can see the. So currently, you are headed to the frozen wastes to check out the giant mountain, where the moving mountain where the body of the dead wizard, mad wizard, is supposed to be. In order to get there, you realized you could teleport to the ice caves of Tosakoth, home of the frost giants, where you guys had your fight many years ago with the frost giants. You got about here on the first day, and the second, and you heard some weird draconic cries or shouts or something. It sounded very strange. The next day, full of vim and vigor and tasty warm food, you got to about here when you saw a white dragon circling to the south. You said, hey, why would Victor give us a white dragon circling to the south if he didn't want us to go mess with it? And
It's not what we said.
you went south to find a white dragon. The looks to be the same white dragon, Icewind, that you freed from the frost giant caverns, circling above
It was like
this.
a pair of them, I seem to recall.
Great.
Circling above this, what used to be a white dragon and is now basically a hugely tentacled monstrosity lying on the ground, and the dragon that looks like this lying on the ground appears to be mewling and crying in distress. The white dragon above it came towards you guys and was like, "Get the fuck away." Lev tried to do some talking, and it was like, maybe, maybe not. Then
It's all our
basically it decided, no, actually you guys are to blame for whatever happened to my mate, and breathed ice at you. Everybody made their save. LJ took half damage. You took no damage because you have evasion. And now you have held action. Almost all the party has held action except for a couple who have moved out of the way further. And LJ just cast Calm Emotions on it.
And I get the feeling it probably didn't work.
You are correct.
Yeah.
It's the white dragon lashes forward to attack literally everyone. Frodrick, Blas, you did something else. Oh, you have the scroll. You have the scroll, but you were holding action.
I was holding action, but I'm backing the fuck up.
Frodrick and Blas can take an action at this point because you were holding action while the dragon, while LJ did his spell. So
Okay.
Frodrick, welcome to the combat. There's a white dragon bearing down on literally the entire party. He has enough attacks. He can attack literally everyone, almost everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 attacks. Yeah, he can do 6 attacks. He can get pretty much everybody here. All right, your attack first, Frederico.
Okay. Can you put a tactical map up? I just see a picture of one.
No.
Sure.
No.
Oh, okay.
The dragon's about, but he's charging towards you, so he's stopped about 50 feet away, and he's now charging towards you. I mean,
so he is. He's on.
You're in the party lead. He's easily less than 30 feet away from you.
All right. Glasses. So 50 feet, and what is this? Uneven ground or even ground? Any?
That's even ground. It's just icy ground.
Icy ground. Okay.
Yeah.
So movement's like half or something like that, or
For him, it's perfect. This is where he lives.
yeah, right. But for us,
Wow.
it's like we have some restricted movement to some extent. Let me see what I got here. Okay, and Astrid's with us, of course, too.
Yes, Astrid is currently in the truck or in the wagon that Garlos is riding away at 90 degrees.
How far away is she?
She is about 80 feet away from Frederick right now.
Okay. So is Good Hope, let me see, is that too far away for her to cast?
Yeah, she's not gonna be able to cast it on you right now because she can't see Frederick directly.
All right, understood.
Oh wait, no, I take that back.
Okay.
Take what back?
Zach gave me an action in the chat.
Oh.
Laws and
Victor, is there any space between us and the dragon?
vanishingly, like, I mean,
Sure,
about 30 feet tops.
Enough space for me to cast a blade barrier between us?
Dude.
Yes.
Oh, no, no.
All right, that's my action.
Give me the dimensions of the blade barrier.
Will do. How tall is this fucker?
It's a young adult white dragon, total about 30 feet tall.
Great.
Ferguson's gonna wait till Zach throws up the blade barrier.
Well, you went first. You're the higher.
All right, I'll do that. That's fine. I was gonna say I can shoot through the blade barrier, but whatever.
No, you shoot first.
Okay.
So we're killing it now.
I'm not.
If Joel's gonna be shooting, we're probably gonna be killing it. Joel, do you have any spells that might be able to like
Slow it down or
calm it down?
calm it down? Okay, so nobody's done anything aggressive against it yet, then, is that?
That's correct.
Correct.
The
Use
most
the dual
aggressive
damage.
thing that we're doing right now is throwing up a blade barrier between us and it, and that just happened.
Well,
Okay.
he's waiting for Frederick's turn first, so no, it hasn't just happened.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't say how high.
So we're not inclined to kill the dragon, right? Because it's not ethical, or because it's understandably upset over its mate. Is that?
No, we just don't know the situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
it could be a potential ally, and yes, there's a druid that doesn't want to kill it, a dryad that doesn't want to kill it, and I think a wizard that doesn't want to kill it.
Okay.
Blotchet doesn't want to kill it, but Blotchet's not going to be eaten either.
Right. I mean, yes. I get that this is not looking good for the dragon or for us.
Yeah, if
Um,
this goes too much further, we'll have a funeral for them.
All
But
right.
we're gonna have to put
Yeah.
both of them down in that case.
And that would suck really bad because one dragon on our side would be better than no dragons on our side.
Very true statement.
2 would be great.
Mm.
I've got a scroll of Summon Swarm. I could send a bunch of bats at it.
You're holding action with your bow in hand. You do not have time to whip out a scroll between now and when the dragon sinks his teeth.
Wait,
into you.
wait. What about the Mighty Duck Avenger?
LJ already took his turn.
There you go.
Jake's-
Is there time for me to be able to advance before we end up shooting it? I mean, is there anything I can do because I rolled really crappy on initiative?
No. There's nothing
What,
to
You
do.
actually go next after the dragon.
What's
what do you got up your
its-
sleeve?
What is the
Magic circle versus chaos.
what is that creature, the Hound of Tindalos, actually doing, or whatever it is when they call it?
The creature with the tentacles is lying on the ground.
Right.
Have we tried treating it, like giving it first
I
aid?
was going to.
Its mate is between it and you, and
And
very
it's
aggressive as anyone would be when their mate is in trouble.
So, Victor, I'm not going to wait anymore. I've cast my blade barrier.
All right, what is the how highest does that
20
go?
feet.
20 feet high?
Yep.
Okay. The dragon is going to jump up into the air. Let's see if he let me do a successful jump check.
That will cause him to use his action that he was going to use to attack us.
It does, in a way.
Oh no.
Olivia,
Dragon is unable to fully attack the party in the way that it wanted to. Instead, it jumps up into the air and is going to land
On Blas.
on LJ.
Oh god.
Okay.
Was that a random roll, or was that something strategic you just came up with?
It's not a random roll. LJ is the one who tried to cast a spell on it.
Oh, the calm spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is tell me to calm down.
Yeah.
That's
Basically
true.
what happened right there.
Okay.
LJ, what is your armor class?
24.
Yeah, I hit you.
Sorry, LJ, I couldn't save us all.
Hey, it's all right. What's this mountain of hit points for if I'm not going to use it?
Oh yeah, it really gets you pretty hard, man. I don't know if you can take all this stuff coming at you, but see if you can. 15 hit points of damage.
That's actually enough, Victor. I'm fully dead.
All right.
Oh my
Yes, he
god.
is kidding. Yes, he is kidding. Caroline, it is Frida's turn now. The
Okay,
dragon just
I'm
went
going to
next.
pull
Hold
out-
on. Actually, Froderick, you still haven't gone.
Okay. Froderick holds up his hand. Instead of firing a bow, the right hand. And then common, or I can't think of anything closer to that. I don't have draconic.
Right.
Froderick just simply says, "Hold, we've come to help."
Okay. So Froderick is using calming language. Frida.
I've cast Magic Circle versus Chaos.
Okay.
Because I think that qualifies. And I will say I only have Sylvan, don't I? Hang on. I have Sylvan.
It speaks common for sure. You know it speaks common.
Excellent.
The party, you may not know this, but the party spoke to it in common previously.
Emperor of the Sky. We are here to defeat the great evil that is coming into our own space and has obviously already affected you. Won't you let us try to help save your mate? Okay, there. That's all I was going to say. Are you still there?
He's now
Yeah, I'm
thinking.
just wincing at a roll. Icewind's response is I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know what magic you pulled out of your tiny humanoid asses to cause such evil upon my beloved, but I will tear you limb from limb and strew your bones across the mountainside before I let you touch her. Top of the round.
Great.
Let's shoot for some dual damage.
How about tell her we'll leave and don't touch his mate or mate or
We can't
Too
let
late
this
for that.
fester. We can't let this fester.
We're gonna subdue the white dragon. All right.
hold on, buddy.
Maybe we should just go.
Hey,
Yeah,
Vic,
don't be chasing us all bloody way. It's
You're
It's-
currently surrounded by a blade barrier, so figure some stuff out. Top of the round, Frederick, what do you do?
can I just real quick revision? I threw the Greater Restoration Scroll at Carrick, the last action.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Lev, what do you do?
I think it's time to kill it. Any dissent?
Try some dual damage.
Yeah, you're funny.
Some dual fireball. I lightly attack it with my bow and arrow.
Can't you attack it just to the point where it's almost dead that we can subdue it then and then heal it back or something?
That's
Yes.
God.
I like the subdual death ray.
It's
We are definitely at the point of no return.
All
yeah.
right, what do you do?
I cast my irresistible phantasmal killer.
All right.
So that's going to be 18, 20. That's going to be a DC 37.
All right. The dragon shouts something.
I'm going to try my diplomacy again. Hold, Great One. We don't wish to hurt you, but we will defend ourselves.
I'm about to make him hold.
Yep, he's about to hurt him, so I don't know if he's going to believe you.
I just said we will defend ourselves. Come on.
I'll believe that part.
All right. The dragon believes the phantasm and got a 3 on its fortitude save and falls to the ground, falls on top of the blade barrier,
Oh,
and is now being chopped up.
Oh!
dispel the blade barrier.
Oh! I don't know.
Not before there's a whole lot of weird blood all over the floor.
Oh! Okay, I just smelled the blade barrier.
Yeah.
All right. You have a thoroughly chopped up white dragon corpse, mostly lying over about a 50-foot area of deathish stuff.
I think you need to put its mate out of this misery too, just so that they can go together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bash is already going to just start sprint, like come out of tree state and sprint at the mate.
Guys, this took a really bad turn.
We gave it a shot.
Yeah,
Give it a shot.
no.
That was fucking terrible, and I'm pissed. But
No, that took a really bad turn.
it's kind of like watching John Carpenter's movie. The
Can we
Thing.
can we restore the dragon?
look,
Probably
it
can't.
doesn't matter if we restore it, it's going to try to kill us and not understand. And I think
You
it's
just
too far
killed its
gone
mate.
anyway. We just need to kill it. I didn't want to kill either of them, but there's nothing left to be done here. The most merciful thing we can do is kill it.
Bash, when you come towards it, the dragon on the ground is basically flopping around.
Okay.
You will be able to do a killing stroke with your knowledge of dragons. You'll need to do a knowledge check in order to do that.
Why don't you throw Carrick at it?
Dude,
This
why
doesn't-
don't you taught me how to try and to at least restore it? Fuck. That just happened way too fast.
It was kind of brutal, wasn't it?
That's just not what we wanted to do.
How do I do a knowledge check?
D20 plus the.
I don't see it on your sheet, but I know that you have knowledge.
I'd say just guess he's got maybe like a 5 in it and give him 5 plus a zip bonus.
Yeah, do that.
I have-
D20
can I have-
plus 5 plus 1, so D20 plus 6, Ben.
Can I have Lev come up and assist with the knowledge check? Knowing stuff is my game.
No,
Okay.
Lev has never hunted dragons.
23.
Sure, I've read
Alright.
about it.
You definitely have read about it. You definitely have read about it.
Did Lev say that out loud to Bash, where Bash can hear? Because Bash will laugh, and this horrible moment, Bash will just start laughing and miss his stroke completely.
No, he doesn't say it out loud. Bash, you're able to do a coup de grace on the dragon.
My
What
God.
was left of the dragon.
Ugh.
And so ends the tale of Icewind. It's a very
That
sad tale.
sucked.
That sucked.
What the
As
hell?
I mentioned at the beginning of this, we've reached the point of disturbing.
I mean, that was just depressing.
Hey Brandon, can you send me a quick message letting me know how many feats I actually have?
Okay, so the next time we see a set piece flying around, I say we just leave it alone and stay away from it.
That's John. That's exactly what I said. You have 2 feet. Look down.
You guys are the worst.
I just want to make
love
sure
you.
you can see this. Hold on.
What am I missing? I didn't have my glasses on. I didn't see
Zach
it.
Oh,
asked me
Brandon,
how many feet he's got.
Zag asked Brandon to send him how many feats he has.
Oh God.
John replied, "You have 2 feats." All right. The next section is not going to be as disturbing. So I'm going to give you guys that.
What race are you, Zag?
Human.
Okay.
So can Bash start gutting the intact dragon now for anything that's useful and or valuable? Because I feel like Bash would know how to do that.
He does know. You're gonna have to roll really high because this dragon just sat down on a blade barrier.
Oh, got you. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's in pieces. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Gonna be...
Yeah, no, it's in pieces, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's in a very
that was
ugly
fucking
state.
awful.
That took a horrible, horrible turn.
Like, I mean, how come we can't get that lucky killing things when we actually need to?
Right?
I mean,
All right.
Right?
Yeah, it's a
Solid
true
truth.
point.
Solid truth. All right. You've reached the point of detection. As far as in how are you going to detect the mountain? I think I've had a discussion about this with a few of you. Do you remember that discussion? Caroline, do you remember the discussion? No.
Of how we're going to attack the mountain?
Detect. How do you detect something in nature that is unusual?
Oh, Frodrick can use his commune with nature spell.
Fast. What is the radius of Frederick's commune with nature spell?
It is 10 miles in my case.
Okay.
Mile radius.
Okay. So you guys are over here, you do a commune with nature. You find nothing unusual, more unusual than the weird ass dragon.
Right.
Before we leave, Victor, I want to have Lev take samples from this weird ass dragon for study.
Okay.
Also, we're going to check to see if it's a lair, to see if there's any dragon horde here.
There's not.
Damn.
They're not near their home. Sorry.
Really? Man, I've been totally jipping. Blaz is so much more powerful than what I thought. Oh, you guys are okay. So new day.
New day. New
That's
dawn.
what I'm saying. New day.
All right.
Okay.
Some. All right. You guys get into the wider center of the area. Does anyone else have a commune with nature spell?
I have commune with nature.
I don't have it prepared, so no.
Frida, do you have yours prepared, and do you want to use yours?
Yes.
Okay. What's the range on your commune with nature?
I believe it is 10 miles.
What you doing?
It's probably a little more than that because your spellcaster level I think is higher. What is your caster level?
12.
It'd be 120. I mean, I'm sorry, 12.
12 miles. 12 miles.
120 miles. Jesus Christ.
That would be
Nice.
awesome.
That would be
Yeah.
12 miles is good, though. We'll go with that.
the empowered spell feed, or what is expanded spell feed. All right, so you do not find anything in this area. And by that time, it is basically time to pack it in for the night. You guys are going to be able to rest without much of an issue.
Did I hear anything back from ICE?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'll check on that.
It went straight to voicemail.
It appears so.
All right, that's it. The next day, you guys are in this area. Do you want to travel further further west, south, or southwest?
Well, we don't really have any directions, do we?
Correct.
Go west, young man.
I'd say let's do Southwest.
All right. So this is the next day. You have your spells reset. Heading southwest. Are you guys just going to go hiking, or are you or do you attempt to cast commune with nature again?
Well, we want to cast it basically like after we covered X number of miles, right? Like about 15, 20 miles, something like that.
Well, yesterday you only had 2 instances of it available. Are you going to?
Let's increase that.
How would you possibly increase that?
I don't know. How many can we actually get put together?
That's a good question. Frederick and Frida, do you have that information?
No, I don't. Let me find out.
I can only do it about once a day. That's it.
What level spell is it, Joel?
The commune with nature thing?
Fourth level. I think it's a 4th level spell.
So, Caroline, how many 4th level spells can you cast in a day?
Un momento, por favor.
See.
So I have that written down.
Chat for you, Victor.
That's it.
4.
Okay.
4.
All right. So you can cast a total of 5. Basically, that will allow you to do. Yeah, you'll be able to cover a longer distance and do a detect commune with nature every 10 to 12 miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Considering I doubt we're going to go that much further in a day, that works.
Correct. Yeah, that gives you a distance of 58 miles, which would be a lot for you to cover in a day in this terrain.
Yeah, under this terrain. Yeah, I think that's that'd be, yeah, really difficult. More like 30 at the best.
About midday, you double check the spell's effects, actually.
We can do 57 at least.
Oh, 8 feet. Huh? Wow.
Yeah, most people just have 2.
Fuck you.
Are we walking basically through valleys, mountain valleys, with snow?
If we're going to be walking in a winter wonderland.
Yeah.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
Quite literally frightful. More frightful than we've ever seen.
Are you in Florida?
Sorry?
Are you in Florida right now?
Oh, no. She's talking about in the game.
I know. I'm just.
But yes, in Florida, it's much worse.
This is true.
All right, about halfway through the day. You guys are about here when you start detecting something to the south that is, I guess the best way to put it is an absence of nature.
Oh. Yo, that's not good.
Okay, so
You
we
guys want to
need
head southward?
Yeah, to the strip mall.
All right, you head southward.
You see a factory.
You see this smaller mountain, small mountain, a large hill. You can see it goes up maybe about trying to do in my head like mountain math. I would say probably about a couple thousand feet high elevation. At the top of it seems to be some sort of structure, like a small, compared to the mountain, compared to the hill, small, but some structure. Hard to make out exactly what it is at this distance. You're probably about a mile out when you spy it. Edge of the horizon, you're probably about 2 or 3 miles away when you spy it. But you definitely see it's a small mountain with a structure on top of some kind. What it is exactly is hard to make out.
Froderick takes out his spyglass and does a spot check.
Oh, okay. Go and give me a roll, please.
Carlos holds up a dragon puppet in front of the spyglass.
God.
You see a giant dragon coming right towards us.
Hey, does anybody remember the puppet scene from Team America?
Oh my God! I was actually thinking of the.
Which puppet scene?
The puppet sex scene. What do you mean, which puppet scene?
Oh, Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Way too wrong.
Not seen this, and I'm
I thought that was Team America, like where they like are doing scat and.
Oh yeah, it was Team America. It was Puppet Pound Town. That one scene.
Oh yeah, there are all kinds of stuff that you would never get away with in a PG-13 or R film. Oh my God!
All right, Frederick, you're able to spy what looks for all the world to be a skull. But it's a bigger skull than you've ever seen. Like, it's easily about 100 feet high. But it looks like a giant skull. Looks a lot like a giant skull. It's covered in ice. Whether it's human or some other type of creature, hard to tell. But it's huge. It's freaking huge.
Are we just out in the dead open pretty much?
Currently you are. This is the ice waste. This is the frozen wastes. There are at best just a modicum of scrub And yeah, actually, there'd be almost no actual trees. Yeah, it's a bunch of ice and snow and mountains and the odd tentacled dragon. You've left the pine trees back in the mountains, the snow-covered mountains. This is now the ice-covered area.
So I found the gulag, basically.
You found the gulag, yeah.
Okay, so I guess
No.
our approach would be kind of hard to approach this without having any particular cover.
Yeah.
No, I've got camouflage technically.
Mm-hmm.
After the last plot hook, I kind of don't want to take this one.
Oh, kind of fair.
Oh.
I was like Victor making us kick puppies.
So
You
We're
give us
like,
any
Victor-
ideas, Brandon?
Victor,
What kind of-
please don't make us kick these puppies. Victor's like, "No,
Coming
you're
from
gonna
the
kill
guy who
puppies."
fireballed women and children,
Look, they're not.
it's good to know that
evil.
there are limits,
Hey, they were drow, so it's okay.
right?
I had reason to take vengeance upon them.
Oh, right.
yeah,
And if I didn't need to exact my vengeance upon them, I would have still had a familiar that Icewind might have recognized.
There you go.
I would have killed it eventually.
Dude, I would have killed you.
feature. All for the love of feature,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
like the love of
All right,
feature.
what do you guys do? You're about a couple miles out from the mountain.
So what this wizard that wizard we're looking for, do we have some kind of directions or description of what just somewhere in the frozen waste is that?
Theoretically human. He's in some kind of area where he is guarded by the agents of good, or it sounded like not evil. You're very sure it's not guarded by evil. Basically, people who are trying to keep bad things at bay. It didn't really specify good versus evil in the discussion in the texts that your characters found. Yes, it's diploma.
It's diploma.
We're here to fix the sink.
All right. So what do you guys do?
I suppose let's sulk our way on down to the giant skull on the hill.
Skulking. There'll be a brief period of skulking, and then after a nap, an improved period of skulking in the evening.
Oh my god. You
Skulking,
guys are
the
heroic.
skulking will continue until morale improves.
All right. You guys get
Full of my tea and biscuits. Oh god, yeah, tea and biscuits always helps.
it does.
Really?
I mean, true. This is, know what campaign you're in.
Oh.
The wrong one. Sorry, I accidentally moved the map. It was not a difficult thing to do because the map is easy to move.
There's
All
a
right,
terrible quaking underneath us.
Right? That was the oral sex. All right. The you guys get closer to it, and you can see what looks like a maybe a very, very, very big centaur on the mountain itself, probably about 1,000 feet up. It's very big, and it spies you and just plops down a giant staff and sits down and waits for you.
Oh dear.
All right.
When we get there, we have to tell it that we have come to talk to it about its extended car warranty.
God.
We're on a sightseeing tour. Victor, is there any kind of like
We're selling magazines for points.
Avon.
My teacher said if I read this many books, is there any kind of like religious iconography on him?
Hard to see at this range. It's still about a good 1,000 feet away.
Well, he did set down his staff.
Okay. Well then, if he's waiting for us, let's mosey on over.
I'd say it's spread out a bit. That way we don't make a area of effect target easy.
Yeah, if he wants to use his breath weapon on us.
We've come to sell Girl Scout cookies.
All right, so you guys are ascending the mountain.
No time for the in and out, mate. We're just here to read the meter.
God. All right, you guys step foot on the mountain. Several things happen, not to everybody's immediate information, so I'm going to send them to the different characters involved.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
I want to reiterate that we're in the back.
I want to reiterate that Lev is flying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much screwed no matter what we do, kiddos.
I want to reiterate that Carlos is allergic to pain. He breaks out and screams.
I want to reiterate that Blah secretly likes pain, but hasn't really told anybody.
It's a religious thing.
Right.
He says, "Oh God, oh God."
Yeah. I
So,
did see God.
Lev and Blodgett, you may want to check your messages. Do you guys want to keep going up the mountain?
Not necessarily, no. We're just going to stop at the foot.
I have a question for you in response to that.
Sure.
And just on a whim, because he hasn't done it in a while,
Mhm.
Carrick will cast a detect undead spell in the area.
It goes straight through that like a knife through butter.
Oh, that sucks.
Like
Okay.
a hot knife through butter.
Ow.
Like a blazing torch through butter.
Oh, ow, ah, ugh.
What's up now?
People are saying, ooh, ah, ah.
Some sort of secret lab thing.
Ow, ooh, ah.
Yeah, give me a survival check, Lodge. Thank you.
Victor, did you hear my detect undead?
Yes, and you detect no. Oh no. You detect no one did within 60 yards.
Okay, thank you.
$22.
That's what you detect. Astrid notes your discomfort and is like, if you and Lev want to stay here at the foot of the mountain, I can keep an eye on you guys while everyone goes up.
Wait, but why are you feeling uneasy about this?
You see Blodgett start walking backwards very slowly away from the mountain.
But
Yeah.
why? Why?
Because I'm taking damage, and I'm pretty sure Blodgett is as well.
I think this has to do with alignment.
You're evil! You're both evil!
You need to hush.
What else could it be?
Y'all need Jesus.
Astrid says it may just. I really don't want to go up the mountain either. It may just be like a normal, they're not in their natural state, so I can protect them, and also the mountain moves, so maybe somebody should stay here in case the mountain moves, and we can just keep an eye on where everybody is, and when you guys come off the mountain, if we're here, then and if not, then they can cast spells and keep everybody safe.
Bash just looks at the rest of the party and is like, remember that thing we talked about in the Cone of Silence?
Yes.
I don't feel very comfortable about this.
You don't feel very comfortable.
Hey, Blah, why don't you stay there with them?
I mean, what is it? What do all of them have in common that's keeping them from wanting to?
I
Why
suspect.
are you worried about it? We are on a mountain that's moving of its own accord. We just had to deal with a tentacle beast, and this is what you're worried about?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried
well,
about.
Well, wait. Here's the thing. Lev has like no hit points. I don't want to leave him unprotected at the bottom of the mountain without somebody that I trust.
Yeah, and I just took a bunch of damage
From what?
from the
The
mountain.
dragon or the mountain.
Because
What?
why?
How many points are you down?
10 points.
Okay.
Why? If I knew, I'd tell you.
You do know, and you're not telling
I
us.
don't know.
Actually, we don't know, and
I know
took 9
that
points.
I took 10 damage.
You got 10 back.
Thank you. I love
I
you.
took 9 points. I got bloody paws.
Boo boo.
This could be as simple as them having to be regenerated in a different body than what they originally had.
Hmm. And neither Blas nor Carrick took any damage, Vic?
Correct.
Do I sense anything unusual?
Lodger, you're healed.
Thank you. Watch it just prancing around. Do, do, do. Really absorbing this little wolf thing. You go up the mountain, you see what there is. We'll stay down here and keep a lookout.
Yes,
No.
I sent it to you.
So
Yes,
what
we're
your
splitting the party if we do that. Yes, I get it.
what are
Yes,
your
cool.
alignments? Blodgett and Oz? Chaotic neutral or
I'm neutral.
Uh-huh.
Well, you think that I'm something I'm not.
okay?
You think I'm chaotic good.
Hey, Victor, I have a question.
Answer.
But I have
Any of the other characters in the party that have at one time been resurrected,
Mm-hmm.
are they having the same effects as Blodgett and Lev and Astrid?
You'd have to ask them.
Okay, so I turn to my dryad friend and say, how you feeling?
Message for you too,
I'm good, but I'm growing impatient.
Yeah, me too.
There's a shock. Okay.
I'm very happy to leave the three of you down here.
We need to leave somebody. I mean, I guess the only person we have that we can trust with that is Blodgett. So I guess Blodgett
Well,
needs to keep an eye out.
Blodgett's one of the two that have to stay down there as well as Lev. So
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Like, I was thinking maybe having an extra person there. I just don't want our wizard getting
Astrid
taken out.
volunteers to stay with them, but you can have somebody else stay as well.
yeah, but Astrid, is Astrid looking like weary or like she's been hurt?
No, Astrid is not a pure hurt.
Okay. Bash is going to walk over to Astrid and be Bash for a minute and just say, "I don't trust you, and I think it's time you know that."
Why
Astrid
did you
says,
do
I
this
totally knew that the moment I saw you. I've also heard literal everything about you over the last several years. And yes, I'm okay with you not trusting me. I understand it. You are Bash, the mighty, slayer of dragons. You're here to protect your party. I have sung songs about you.
Bash is already halfway up the mountain at this point. Like,
Patrick.
Never mind. Never mind. Bash the rude.
Right.
look, I don't know what
definitely in the
part of that
sauce.
statement she thought was a conversation, but
All right, so the rest of you guys are going up the mountains, yes?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so Froderick is staying down?
Proof.
LJ's going up.
All right.
Oh, I'm going up. Okay. And Kara's coming with me. I'm not leaving down here with these evil characters.
All right.
Whoa. I'm gonna Frida's gonna go talk to Frederick. Do you need backup here? Cause
If you want, I mean, I'm here with Astrid and Blodgett, right?
And Lev.
And Lev.
yeah, I'm.
They're pretty strong characters down there. He's got a lot of firepower.
I'm gonna stay down here.
Oh, well,
It should be good.
Yeah, I'm not splitting the party at all, but that's okay.
right. I mean, why should we split the party?
All right. You guys are so going up. We have
Okay. Wait.
yes.
Before we go up, the whole fucking reason we're here is because Lev wants to meet this fucking magician guy.
Right.
I thought the dude was dead.
A bit, yeah, a bit.
So, if he's not coming up the mountain, why are we going up the
All
mountain?
right, all right. So I have a good way that we can settle this. If you truly suspect that this is a problem with Lev's alignment, then cast protection from good on me.
What the fuck would that do?
Just do it.
No, I'm just asking the question of the group, dude. If he's not coming up, why are we going up the mountain?
That is a really good point. If this old wizard dude is here, then Lev does need to meet him.
The body of the old wizard dude is purportedly here.
Maybe Lev needs to fly.
Lev was flying.
So,
actually, one of the reasons why we want to be here is because we're trying to figure out more about the shit that's going down all around, like with tentacle floppy dragons and weird things in the wood that try and kill people.
Yeah, genuinely the only guy who knows, who once knew anything about this kind of shit is the guy we're looking for.
All right, I'm going up the mountain. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Frederick was on the mountain previously. There's no.
Okay, all right.
problem
I'll
going
just
up the
go.
mountain.
Yeah, Astrid. Yeah, I can stand guard with Lev. That's fine.
All right. So you guys are going up the mountain.
yeah, sure.
You know, you
No one
as
else
you get closer to the giant centaur, you realize it's gianter than a centaur, and also it's not a giant centaur.
What is it? Oh no.
It's an elephantar. Specifically, it's a female elephantar. Specifically, it's a huge skull-warped Cyclopsian elephantar. Very specifically, it's a huge Cyclopsian female elephantar with a ginormous staff in the ground next to her. She sees you ascending.
Frida, I think this is your bag.
Heffalumphtar.
I think we should lead with, you saw what we did to those two dragons, right?
Okay, Bash, for God's sake,
All
shut
right,
up.
all right.
All right.
She sees you coming up. You know, as you guys get about
Greetings, fair
2/3 of the way towards her, she goes ahead and stands up, towering over the.
Carlos will be softly strumming some soothing music in the meantime.
Okay. She looks down upon you and says, "So, you've fuck. Where'd that note go?"
She says, "So fuck."
So fuck.
So,
You know what? Go back down. Come back up. I'll have my speech ready by then.
give me a minute. What is your business on Skildverden?
Okay, first of all, we are seeking wisdom. Oh, great one. we wonder if we could find the wizard.
You're calling me the Great One? Oh, thank you. Well,
Yes, and we're trying to find knowledge of the Mad Wizard.
Might not use quite that term, but anyway.
Well,
Do
whatever.
we have the guy's name? What is it? Pause. Do we have the guy's name?
yes.
Then I will use the
Abdul.
guy's name.
Okay.
Got it written down fucking somewhere.
Yeah.
We're looking for this batshit crazy sorcerer who's kind of worm meal right now. Do you know where the fuck he is? Yeah, that'll, just saying. Be a little.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know his name. You can pick on me for it. That's
He
fair.
is.
Okay. Anyway.
She sees Frodrick, and she says, "Are you the dwarf turned gnoll turned slayer of things wild?"
Things wild. Could you be a bit more specific? But I am Frodrick, if that's who you're asking.
Oh, she's like, "I've heard of you."
She autograph. She collects the penny novels.
She
Need to roll initiative.
comes a little close to Frodrick and says, "You know, to get up this mountain, you have to go past me."
Well, what's the way to go to, before we go past you?
Well, I was thinking, you know,
I'd like to talk to you first.
we could do a little competition.
Oh no.
I've heard you're a really good bowman. Like the best.
Just passable.
Better like run.
He says, "I have a good bow. Let's do a competition. And whoever can make Bob die before he comes down again today, you get to go up the mountain."
Whoever makes Bob die today?
He's like, "Yeah," she points up behind you. You can see a small speck in the distance. She says, "Yeah, he comes down in about an hour." No, less. She looks at her wrist where there's a little weird thing on it.
She's got a Rolex.
She says, "Yeah."
Apple Watch.
Yeah, it's an Apple Watch. She says, "Yeah."
Who is Bob?
Whoever that person is that's coming up the mountain.
Some idiot. He lives to come here. He never makes it. But whoever gets to take him, whoever takes him down first wins.
Why would I want to shoot at a stranger that I don't know and isn't doing anything to me?
Well, you don't have to shoot at him if you don't want to, but he'll kill you nonetheless. That's what he does.
What is he?
Looking out of the distance, you can see it's some sort of bird. Seems to be a very, very large bird. It's still quite a ways off, and it's very visible.
It's Big Bird.
She pulls up the staff, the huge staff sitting next to her, and begins to string it.
Oh, it's a target practice.
She says, "Bows only, Frodrick." She gets uncomfortably close to you. Bob gets about less than a mile out, and you can see it's a rock with a wingspan of a good 50 to 60 feet. The rock screams in the anger of something that has attempted to kill everything on this mountain for the last few centuries. And she says, "Oh, by the way, Frodrick, my name is Wolfspell. I've heard all about you."
Who? What?
Wolfspell. I I have to guard this place.
Okay.
If you want to come back by sometime, we could have dinner.
I knew it. I knew it.
Project roll initiative.
I knew
The
this was
rock
overly
is
flirtatious.
covering far too much ground to be sane.
Okay, let's see. Initiative. Not my best, but there it is.
All right, you are gonna go. Oh, hold on. Oh, she rolled for it. She's too busy staring at you as you limber your bow. You're gonna go first, and then her. Actually, first, and then the rock, and then her.
Okay.
Frederick has a girlfriend.
I'm gonna say a prayer.
All right, prayers are accepted here. Frederick, giant rock bearing down upon you. Let me pull its stats back up. Your go.
All right. 4 attacks, 4 arrows each.
Okay.
First one was a 20. Natural 20.
All right. That's going to hit. Can we give me a reroll on that? See if it crits.
14. Let's see. I mean, what am I saying? I got to give you the
Total.
That's going to be total. Let's see here. It's going to be for 4 by 4. So that's going to be. That's my subtractions. Actually, but I must have shot this thing. Yeah, I think it's going to be 46 on that one.
All right, that's going to crit.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. All right.
Roll for your second.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is going to be that's going to be a 42 for the second.
Okay, that's also going to hit.
Damn, rolling actually pretty good.
It's a good time to do it.
You're getting legend status right here.
All right.
Next one's going to be 41.
You're on a roll.
Okay, so is that all my attacks there? What was that, 3?
That was 3 attacks.
Okay, 4. The fourth one. Let's see what happens. Fourth one, not quite so good. That's going to be 31.
Barely that hits.
Okay.
All right, roll some damage. You have a prayer spell going for you.
So +2 to hit.
And isn't
What's
there,
is there not a damage bonus with that, Zag?
I don't think so. Let me check.
My remembrance of prayer is it's +1 to hit, +1 to damage.
You're good damage.
Unless you're using some different prayer that I don't know about, which is
No,
possible.
that might be it.
Fucking weird.
Just I was going by memory.
what about our bard? Is he playing?
John is playing calming music.
Actually, I'll be playing aiding music if that's going on. Although I don't know if I have initiative for that. I'd probably have to roll initiative.
+1 on attack.
I don't have initiative.
-1 to
Enemies.
the foe's rolls. So +1 and then -1 to any defensive rolls they have.
Okay.
And one of the.
So yeah, +1 to hit, +1 to damage, Joel.
Okay, thanks. Plus the crit. Only with the first arrow. So that's going to be 4. So, and then next, let's see, 20. Okay, and then last set. There we go. Yeah. Walk has bump. There we go.
Wow.
Can you total that up for me?
Shit.
Yeah.
Somebody pull
The
up.
magical spell transfer bird into pincushion has just happened.
Yeah, kind of like in Fire and Ice when the barbarian comes in on the pterodactyl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a great scene. And he comes screaming through the door in rage and just starts hacking away at the orcs.
Good old Black Wolf.
Yeah, he's like the baddest ass barbarian ever. I mean, I think even Conan shows him respect.
It's 347.
Holy shit.
God
All right.
I did that in my head.
I got 339, but yeah, somewhere in that vicinity.
That's pretty damn good. Suzanne, that's pretty damn good.
I did that in my head. I was like,
Nice.
Well done.
All right. The rock is not taken down. However, technically, because it's not all one attack, it's all one attack, but it's not all one blow. So it's not a what you would call them, like a criticalizing thing. The rock's attack. Your armor class is 33, correct?
Let's see, that would be. Take a look. That sounds about right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I rolled a 6, a 7, and an 8, so it hit you all 3 times.
Yeah, what do you need to miss?
Well, I've got plus 30, and plus
Oh.
28.
There you go.
So it's a colossal rock, so
It's big.
it's very big.
It's not a pigeon.
Yeah.
Not a pigeon.
It's not so wee. I can't find my fucking dice rolling thing. This is acting up. Now I'll try it again. All right. So 12, 15, 25 plus 7 is 32. Oh, that's 40 as well. 42, 54. 54 plus 42. 96.
96 points.
96 plus 15, 111. 111. Oh, wow.
One. Okay.
111 hit points of damage.
Okay.
It does a flyby attack, 2 talons, and a bite.
Hey, Brandon, I just sent you a text.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Waffles Bell shoots the. That's exactly true. She shoots the rock, furious that it hurt you. Rolled really low. 6, 11,
Charisma.
25, and 35. 43 plus her damage bonus. 43 plus 18. 61 points of damage. So she does 61 points of damage. It is limping along. All right, Frederick, your shot.
Okay.
Come on, Frederick.
The rock wheels around and comes back towards you. This time it's coming towards her. It's like old friends are the best friends.
It's looking like a Junker's J88 that just sucked up a bunch of Beaufort rounds.
It may have taken a duck into its left intron.
Okay, so Frodrick is going to rage for the extra hit points.
All right.
And let's see here. See attack.
Oh, now that Bernie's going to stand her up.
Did you see my message?
Coming round the mountain when she comes.
Let's see, that is going to be last one. Okay, that's good. Actually, rolled a 20 on the last one. Okay.
Oh wait, never mind. His character sheet is attached to yours, right, Zag?
Yeah,
There
at
we
the
go.
bottom.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Damn, he's fucking stupid too.
Dude, the intelligence is not required for fucking clerics.
Having been to church before, I can say that you're entirely correct.
I was gonna say, I mean, I don't know about D&D, but in real life, this seems accurate.
Oh yeah, that's a legit statement there. All right.
Sad but true.
I know your average damage, Joel, and basically the last round of arrows will take out the rock. With a strangled cry, the great bird falls towards the mountain itself and disappears just before it hits the mountainside itself.
So that's how it's able to keep coming back every day and doing this shit.
She shrugs. Yeah, it's a thing, but I hate doing this kind of thing every day. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Golly.
I'm not really one to go around just boom, boom all the time. I mean, once in a while is fine.
I could tell that about you right away.
What are you playing at?
She steps to the side and says, enjoy your time on the world, turtle. Skildverden is accepting of you. I'll keep an eye on your friends down there and make sure nothing happens between now and when you get back.
I appreciate that. Medic?
Is all of this happening in common tongue?
Yeah, absolutely. She's not speaking anything other than the common tongue.
I look up at her and I say, why is it that my friends may not be comfortable coming up the mountain with us?
She peers down at them. She says, I think you'll find the answer for that at the top of the mountain. I'm not here to give huge amounts of wisdom. She looks down at Frida. She says, I am not a great one. I just work here.
Frodrick speaks.
Bows and okay.
Speaks in giant. Ask her if she speaks giant by chance.
She says, I speak a lot of tongues. Yeah. She replies in giant.
Interesting. Well, hey, enjoyed the conversation. See you probably on the way back down.
Will do.
Ouch. Limps very visibly.
So who is healing
It's
Frodrick?
like bleeding profusely.
Well,
It's
seeing
nice
how
meeting
I'm
you.
the only
Safety
freaking
first,
healer here, I will heal Frederick.
John, I
a-
saw what you said.
Cure critical wound spell. How's that?
That's it. Thank you. Yeah, big bird with a great sword. That'd be hilarious if that's what actually activated.
It's like you got a really big bird coming to attack. It's like, oh, it's a big bird.
Well, she also has a great sword.
And then this is Snuffleupagus here with the
Yeah,
spear.
basically.
Nicely done. Where are you on hit points, Frederick?
I am down. Okay, after the
You're not there, are you, Frida? You're down at the. You stayed downstairs, right?
Yeah, Frida came along.
Oh,
I
okay.
came along. She
Alright.
was talking to me. I was talking to
So
her.
I got negative 111 hit points. That gives me. I means I've got about
You are super dead.
14. I have 14 hit points left.
Damn shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Okay, so we're
Holy
gonna
John.
do a nice little spell for you there.
So you can have 29 of those back.
I was gonna say maybe raise dead would be more efficient at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we could just whack him, get him all the way down there, and bring him back up.
Yeah, that would be yeah.
Cost you a level though.
No, we're not gonna do that. Give me 29 points back. Like,
Man, I've got it. We'll disguise him as me, and kill him, then take him back to Kavik Pool, and the bishop will heal him up for free.
There you go. Perfect idea. What could go wrong?
Give me 1 second.
All right, so you guys are able to heal Frederick. I'll let you deal with the.
I'm gonna work on this
Victor,
too.
is a razor a common item?
No.
Yeah. But how about a care flight helicopter?
Well, I've got to go, guys, but it's been fun.
All right,
Alright.
Suzanne.
I have,
Get
an
some rest, so take
I have an
care.
early morning tomorrow, so
Take care.
On.
Have a good morning.
Have a good one.
thanks. Good night.
As you crest to the top of the mountain,
58 points, Frederick.
58. Thank you.
And 33.
Let me add that up to see if that.
91 hit points healed.
Ah, and another 3 because I can do laying of hands now.
Oh, okay.
Took my latest level in Paladin.
Oh wow! So now you're actually a paladin instead of
Yeah.
just being called one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was accepted by the Church of Ludamara.
Oh, fuck!
So
Given our
94
Why
points.
did you take a level in paladin?
So
I've been talking about it for so long. I mean, it just seemed the thing to do.
it could be a buzzkill also. So
No, it's canon neutral. I'm a paladin of freedom. I'm doing what I always said I was doing.
that's
It's
a
just
total of
official now.
94 hit points.
They gave me a license. He holds up a card.
Yeah, 94 total, Joel.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm all right for now.
You can walk the rest of it off.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. But yeah,
All right,
How I was helping everybody optimize their characters at the very start of this, and John was like, I'll take a level in paladin now.
It's Carlos, for fuck's sake. What'd you expect?
It's true.
Optimizing is a very relative term here.
I suppose.
You guys get to the top of the mountain, and you see the top is a giant skull. It appears to be a head through which you would enter through the mouth. It is snow covered. The skull is roughly about 120 feet high. As you get closer to the mouth, as it were, of the entrance, you see a couple of rail-thin human knights in armor. Who see you ahead and nod as your train of characters, let's just say.
Loonies, cretins, and weirdos.
Yes, that's another way of putting it.
You the wing?
Into the fore.
Have you the wing?
Oh God, that took me a minute.
The knights wave you forward as you arrive. Look at the assembled party and say, "You have made it to the city of Palavar. But only those of good heart
Mm.
and those aligned with nature herself may enter.
Mm.
I reckon most of us are fucked.
Well, I will enter with no problem. I'm
Also,
just
no
saying.
problem. Well, don't brag about it.
I'm not.
Aren't you chaotic neutral, Blas?
Zag, make a alignment check.
That is true. I am chaotic neutral, so I will probably have a chance. I will probably not be able to enter. You're right.
LJ will enter.
He feels some resistance.
LJ is actually good.
LJ, Frederick, and Frida feel pulled, welcomed in.
What about Carlos?
They look askance at Garlos.
He explains that he's a paladin.
They look askance at Garlos.
They really look askance at him.
They look mildly confused. He probably also has a level in range or a druid sitting around in there.
Not yet.
See them consulting the player's handbook.
Definitely, I feel that they're coming up soon, though.
He holds up his union card.
That would be appropriate.
They realize they're splitting up, and they say, "Are the lot of you together? You are some sort of party? Yes."
We are together.
We are.
Dumber party of two.
They're here for dinner.
They're basically working their foreheads.
Very bad. I'm a very bad person.
They say, "1 minute." One of them disappears inside for a moment. An old woman, impossibly elderly. You're certain she probably was once human, but she has shriveled and shrunk with time. She looks more like a very tall halfling at this point.
Yoda?
It's Miss Yoda to you.
She sees the assembled group, nods to the guards, and says, "Yes, it is time." Baba Yoda, pretty much. So I was actually looking at one of the pictures of Baba Yaga for this character. So yeah, you're pretty close. She waves to the knights, and they let you in.
Jeez, Blas, having a little trouble there? Are you evil or something?
I don't know. Am I having trouble, Vic?
You definitely felt the resistance at the doorway, but it passes like walking through a waterfall. Once you get past the doorway, you feel okay.
Cool. No, I'm fine. Thank you.
All right, you guys come inside. Inside is it's actually pretty sizable. It's like a very large, very small, about half a football field in size, dimensions. There are several assembled men and women, mostly humans. There are a few dwarves and one halfling. They're all doing different little things about the area. There seems to be a small place to eat. One of them is cooking on the side. There's some little tiny rooms within this large area. At the very center, above you, you're looking at what appears to be the inside of a skull, just a 120-foot high, about 50 yards wide head. craggly bits and pieces throughout. There are different little areas and rooms off to the side all around. In the very center of this building or existence is a huge tree that's growing up from the ground and then reaches to the ceiling, reaches up 120 feet to the ceiling, and then spreads across the ceiling and appears to go all the way throughout all the walls. The roots of the tree go into the ground itself, and that tree is what the old woman leads you towards.
Yeah, Grisel.
She turns, looks at you, smiles, and continues on. You're taking this Paladinship seriously, aren't you?
Wait.
No, I'm talking to John. It's like he's very much in tune with his job as with his newfound position.
Oh dear.
You reach the
Nothing's changed. I've always been like this.
You reach the tree. And she turns to you and says, I understand that you are here to at last speak to the remains of the mad wizard. Yes?
Yes.
She nods.
Do we have anybody here that has a commune or speak with dead spell?
I won't need it.
All right.
I think John, because it's only like a second level spell, maybe third tops. Yeah.
Sorry,
Speak
Zach.
dead.
That's evil. I don't have that.
Rub it in.
Now you're fine with it.
No.
I can't find the line.
And animate it.
I literally just said earlier.
It's a
"Speak with
fluid
dead
thing.
is the line," and you were like, "Yes." I was like, that's a weird line.
Well, but then common the popular sentiment against speaking with dead shifted. You see?
In the last hour.
Sure, it happens that way. Look at abortion.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's fucked up.
It's
I'm
definitely
Clap.
I'm not accepting shit from you anymore.
Clapping into the screen.
And this is why the crowd watches. I just want to say.
Oh my god, I love you guys so much.
I don't know why.
What did I miss? I missed something. Now I'm upset.
Sorry, I was talking.
Just completely moved his goalposts, and I couldn't not call him on it.
Was he talking about speak with abortion?
Speak with dead, and then he likened it to abortion. Like I'm not entirely sure how we ended up here.
We're never sure how we ended up here.
Probably listening to the Sex Pistols too much.
Yeah, yeah.
On that note, bio break.
All right, I have to look up some information real quick, so now's a good time for a bio break. Oh, fucking hate it. I did not.
Since one, there shall be another. Okay. Oh.
Uh, so. Okay. All right. We are almost done for the night, but I wanted to wrap this up, so I'll wait till they get back from their biology. Okay. She asks, the Baba Yoda asks if you have any questions besides just needing an old dead body.
Hey, Lev, what's the questions was asking this thing?
Is there a limited number of questions she's implying, or just questions in general?
No, she's asking if you have questions of her.
Froderick asked, what is this place?
She nods. We are the first guardians of this old piece of wood. And we were given some time ago, when the world was young, the body of the mad Arab to keep safe so that he can never again walk this world.
Wait a minute. That's the mad Alabrazam. What is it in Lovecraft? I think. Things with A.
The what?
Here, I'll find it. I think I know.
Yes, it is, Joel.
Yeah. Let's see.
She says, we live here on the world tortoise and keep safe the home of Palavir.
Here, I'm putting the name in chat here.
Okay.
Abdul Allah Al-Hazrad.
Yeah.
Al-Hazrad, yeah.
She says, we're, basically we are here to keep it safe and keep his bones safe. But once the oracle passed, we knew someone would be coming.
What happened to the oracle?
She was she sits down on one of the roots of the tree. As she sits down, one of the knights who is clothed in grayish robes comes over and hands her a cup, as well as the rest of you. It is a sweet, slightly sparkling liquid. Warms the body, warms the stomach, brightens the eyes.
Makes you taller. Get a hobbit dick.
It feels pretty good. She says, when the world was first made, there was a point when all the gods were at odds over what magic was, what the world should be. And for many millennia, it was chaotic. People fought. No one wanted to admit defeat. So every type of magic, every type of creature wanted to reign supreme. There was a moment when all the wizards of the world fought to a standstill, and magic itself was bound into what is called now the weave, the binding of worlds, the binding of existence. And that's when the Oracle was born, because she knew she was part of this weave. Yes, she nods sagely. That is when reality was made to be still. And with the existence of the creature from the other worlds, reality is losing its stillness.
So is it losing its cohesion as a result of the actions of a particular party, or is this a natural phenomenon?
She shrugs.
I think she's referring to the creature, the Love's baby.
Yeah, that probably didn't help.
She nods. There was no way to keep all of the bits and pieces from never coming together. There is no such thing as a story with no end.
There's nothing
As
ever.
much as we might hope to keep it going, it had a beginning, and everything that has had a beginning has an end. She finishes her drink and stands up. She says, your wizard is banned from here, as are others.
We've thought about that too.
Well, it's a fact. But apparently he had questions for the remains of our guest. Do you know what his questions were? Are you prepared to cast your communication with the dead spells?
Will you allow us to go confer with him and then come back?
She says, you have sending spells. I mean, you can fucking talk to him anytime you want to. Like, that's what a sending spell is.
I mean, if this is the end of the world and it sounds like there's nothing we can do about it, how about we just like pop into a pocket dimension and hang out? And, you know, just wait for.
She nods. She's like, I've thought about that more than once. You know, escaping, the great escape, getting the hell out of here. But you know, after the first 8,000 years, it kind of became a habit. So we're gonna hold stout. We're gonna hold steady. You guys can chill if you want.
There must be some way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. You know.
So basically, she's asking if you guys have the questions that you want to. And here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. She will let you go and confer with Love and what have you, and talk before you cast the Speak with Dead. And she will even allow you guys to bring the bones to the edge of the mountain, so that Lev can cast the spell if he has a higher level of Speak with Dead than like LJ or Blas. But what I'm going to let you guys do is write down. I'll let you guys discuss and write down the questions you have, and then I will respond. We can do it in situ. We can do it here, or you can wait, and we can do it via email. Your call. What?
I said
It's your name.
Well, I have to admit,
I have to go. So, just let me know.
Yeah, we could probably do it over email or even next week would be fine.
Yeah.
But Lev should definitely cast it because I have a limited wish. So even though it's a cleric spell, Lev can cast it at 14th level instead of LJ's like 5th
Hi,
level or something.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to help you. I'm not going to say anything more. I'm here to help you however you would like.
Hmm?
So I just want to let you know I love you, and I didn't mean to say anything that was bad.
I love you too.
No, it's fine. It just kept getting worse.
All right. So we'll finish up for the night. You guys have the can confab via email,
Okay.
and we will do the questions after that. She basically allows you guys to cast the Speak with Dead. She lets Lev do it with his higher level, so you have more questions. But essentially, the bones themselves cannot leave the mountain.
Sounds sensible to me.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
All right. Let me know if you and you can do a few questions via email. That'll give me some more time to like spread them out, and then you can finish them off next week if you want.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds
Okay.
very good.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks a bunch, guys.
Yep. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Definitely will do. Didn't mean to completely torture your brains. Okay, I kind of did.
Fucked up. That was fucked up, Victor. What the hell was that?
It really was, wasn't it?
What the fuck was that?
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Caroline.
Good night.
Was there any saving that dragon?
Maybe if you guys had done a, you probably could have, maybe limited wish, maybe greater restoration, like multiple greater restorations might have done it. Yeah, it was not impossible to save the dragon. A regeneration would be bad. That would have done bad things.
Oh.
Because regenerates what you are now, not what you were.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Well, that would have been. That
Oh,
would
I
have been
meant to
really
tell
bad.
Ben why they didn't destroy the bones. Basically, it was because the Oracle said don't. When reality came into effect, reality knew it was going to end.
Well, yeah, I mean, other than that, it's also a tourist attraction.
Nuts.
It's a fiscal element.
Come see the bones of Gratzel.
So I guess
I like-
maybe it's good that we killed them because we were going to do the regeneration.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Oh, well, Carlos is at least picking up a snow glove and a t-shirt while we're here.
They actually do have they have a gift shop. They do have a gift shop. They've been sitting there long enough. They've made a few things. You're like, oh yeah, let's whip out a few things. All right. Get a good look at John's background. It's fucking weird. Strange, John. I love you. That's weird. All right, guys.
Later, Saul. I'm going.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Have a good night.
You
All
too.
right. Love you guys. Y'all take care.
All right. See you next week.
Will do. I can't hear you, Zach, currently. You're muted currently. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, he may still be talking to them. I don't know. All right, we will see you next week.